Beatles enthusiasts are holding out hope that Paul McCartney will unveil a legendary track which has only been heard by a select few insiders at Abbey Road Studios. The world has yet to hear the enigmatic Carnival of Light, even though the band's 2023 album, Now and Then, was dubbed their last record by McCartney, which may have ended any possibility of the song's eventual publication. The song was almost included in the 1990s anthology series, but George Harrison said it was boring, and thus it was discarded. Regardless, McCartney pushed for its incorporation. Since its creation during the recordings of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Carnival of Light has remained secret. The inclusion of the song in special versions of the CD was confirmed by McCartney as late as 2020. The 50th anniversary edition, however, came and went without releasing the tune. In 2020, Giles Martin, son of George Martin, the Beatles' producer, admitted that the song had been considered for inclusion as an extra track, but ultimately didn't belong on the album. Yes, he did say that the Carnival of Light was. The same was true with It's Only a Northern Song. However, Pepper didn't actually include it. It wasn't included on the Sgt. Pepper album. It's completely different. It wasn't really included on the Sgt. Pepper album, but I'm hoping we can do something cool with it eventually. With Giles Martin dropping hints about the band's thrifty attitude to future releases, the prospect of hearing the Beatles' unreleased music always generates enthusiasm. Martin stated, "It gets to the stage where it's money for old rope, and my job is to make sure we're providing stuff that's worth it when asked about possible new material. Giving listeners a genuine sense of being a part of the record was our first priority when making Sgt. Pepper, which required a great deal of attention, time, and effort." Now and Then has received praise and a Grammy nomination, but the mysterious Carnival of Light is still under wraps, awaiting approval from Ringo Starr, Yoko Ono, and Olivia Harrison. The track's genesis was detailed by McCartney in a tell-all interview with the BBC, in which he instructed the band. "I said, all I want you to do is just wander around all the stuff. Bang it, shout, play it. It doesn't need to make any sense." He calls it unbridled instrumentals when he talks about recording. Wander to the piano, hit a few notes, just wander around, he said after an additional drum beat. Thus, we accomplished that, and then added an echo to it. I can do it for free. Though never published, the song has drawn comparisons to John Lennon's contributions to the Fab Four's experimental Revolution 9 from the White Album,